this is the explanation for Excalibur. It starts off in Z grip, like so. Then you swing cut the top packet, and your left thumb is going to contact this packet here, and then you're gonna grab this packet with your ring finger, and you're gonna turn this 180 degrees so you catch it like this, so you can swing cut it. And here you are going to re-grip so that your pinky is holding this packet like so, and your ring finger goes curled on top, and then your middle finger grabs like so, so you can kind of extend this packet. And at the same time as you swing cut this packet is gonna go out and under or over this packet, and you are going to push this all the way up with your pinky, so you're here. And with this hand at the same time, this packet goes on top, and you use your fingers to slide it up, then you catch it with your thumb, so you're here. Now with the thumb, you're going to twist this packet out all the way around, and then catch it with this pinky here, like so. From the top, swing cut out like that, scissor cut, and the packet goes above, and you're here, and your thumb grabs a hold here, and you twist around, your pinky grabs right here, and now your thumb is gonna break this packet like so, so that now I usually help a little bit with my middle finger as well for this part, where you come around like this, and when you're here, you're gonna twist back this packet so that you get to here. This position is kind of hard to see. It's a weird position. And when you're here, the thumb will go on the other side of this packet, so that now you can use your thumb and pinky here to kind of as a hinge, kind of. So from the top, come around like so, and you twist this packet around the thumb. You split this packet with your pinky and your thumb here on the bottom, and you put your middle finger here on this packet to kind of keep it in place as you go up and around like so. And now you also let go, or kind of release this packet here, so it falls down into your hand in a straddle grip there, and this hand will go over here, so the thumb kind of just gets on the other side of this packet, and now your right hand, pinky, and thumb are going to act as a hinge for this packet to turn around, and you let go of that packet so it lands on the other one in straddle grip there. And now you push with your thumb this packet all the way here, and now you're going to re-grip this packet into straddle grip, and you let go of this 8 of clubs packet here. You let it fall to the bottom of the deck. Your thumb stays on this packet as you scissor cut and go over. Now just let go of this packet so it lands on the deck. Now the thumb is underneath this 4 of diamonds packet, kind of supporting it so that your hand can adjust to the next part, which is flipping this packet onto the back of your hand. And that works like this. You kind of place this packet on your fingers so that your thumb can just put it there. And you kind of hold it with the thumb. Now this hand is going to grab the bottom packet, and you are going to come around like so, putting that for diamonds packet into your left hand. Now you're in this position with your right hand, the thumb kind of on top here, and you're going to hold it with your pinky and index finger on the sides. And you are going to move over this hand at the same time as you TJ deck flip this small packet, so it's gonna turn 180 in the air, and that's when the thumb catches it onto that packet. So it's a half spin, and it takes a little time to learn the timing of it, but you should get it after a while. It takes a little time to learn the timing of it, but after some time you'll get it. Just like that. So it kind of looks like a magnet. Like that. And that's Excalibur.
When L's on the mix, I get stupid fresh. Breakdown.
This is Fang Explained. It starts off by getting a break underneath two cards, and you're going to hold the break with your pinky, ring finger, and middle finger right here. And you are going to press with those fingers to kind of get rid of all the air that is between these two cards, because you are going to angel both cards with one finger. Your index finger, to be more precise, and your index finger is placed right here. And if you press hard enough, you should be able to lift and get both cards to kind of stay on there for 1 second. And before that card drops, you're going to put your middle finger underneath and rotate around so you get this. So that's basically all that's happening in your right hand. You're pressing, lifting up, putting your middle finger under there, and at the same time as you twist around with your middle finger to reveal that second card, you are going to push or kind of like pull down with your three fingers here to kind of lift up this packet, and your thumb is going to push the bottom card up like so on your index finger like that. At the same time, you rotate this around so you get this square, and then you basically just go back. You pull this down at the same time as you twist these back around, and you grab with your thumb here so that both cards are face up like this. You put them here on the edge, and then you just flip them around with your index finger so they land on top of the deck, like so. I'll show you one more time. Index finger goes on top, hold a break there, you lift up, your middle finger goes underneath, you push up with your thumb at the same time as you twist these around, and then you just do it in reverse. Put your thumb on top here and put it on the deck. Bang! This is the explanation for Gecko. The setup for this is you need 7 cards. These 2 will be turned face up, as well as the top 2 cards. So you are in this position, and you're gonna put these 3 cards in your right hand, like so, and these 4 in your left. Then you're going to push this card back with your thumb, like so, and then contact this side of the card with your wrist, and kind of use this wrist to pull it back towards yourself, and then kind of adjusting it. So you are here. Now you are going to do the card twirl that I taught in Spatchum in both hands. So you're gonna pinch both of these packets and kind of move them forward so that you can put these 2 fingers on top here. Then you are going to do this card twirl with both hands, go underneath. Then it's basically just the same as in Spatchum, but in both hands. You're just gonna press real hard and then just open your hands. And yeah, I don't have a closer for this. If you come up with one, that would be great, because I cannot. So yeah, for now, that's the entire flourish.
Of the
and the people are changing. It doesn't really matter to me. You think all my
This is the tutorial for the gravity isolation. It works the same way as your regular isolation, only that you are going to put your hand in this position so that you isolate the card like this, so moving your hand down instead of to the side. And when you're all the way down, should just be your pinky holding that card. And what you have to do now is basically just experiment with the pressure. It's a very, very light touch, and you should be able to get that card to drop and just hit the other fingers and land in your hand like so. So yeah, it's fairly. So yeah, it's pretty simple, and you basically just keep going. You can isolate the short end as well. So you just go down, then you let go slightly, and it should fall. Then you can isolate it again, and just keep on going. So you can basically just release the pressure slightly, and then you isolate the short end. And you do the same thing, and you can keep going for as long as you like. It's like the very, very tip of the pinky. It actually helps if you kind of slide the card out a bit. Usually when I do an isolation, it ends up here, but when I do this one, I would kind of push the card out a little bit, so it's like on the very, very corner that you're holding the card. Yeah, hopefully that makes it easier for you, and have fun with it.
I'm sick and tired of waiting by the telephone lines. You know, I'd like to know your answer now. My heart is full of tears that up my life's in line. You know, just the way. Just the way.
This is the explanation for Hitchhiker. It works like this. Your thumb is going to bend down like so, and you're gonna stick the card to this part of the thumb right here, so that you can twist the card around like this, or turn the card around. So, like this. So you get that. And you're also going to stick a card to your middle finger. So you start here, you press really hard, and you slide that card off, and then you do the same but just on your middle finger, like so. Now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna extend your thumb and at the same time twist this hand so you kind of match the motions there. Show again. Like so. And when you get to there, it gets a little bit harder because then you're gonna isolate the card on your thumb but move your hand. So you're just gonna isolate this part of the thumb. So like this. Boom. And then you come around like so. Now, at the same time as you do that, this hand is just gonna move down towards yourself like this. So the deck kind of ends up here. And with this hand, you're gonna fold that card on top of this, and at the same time, fold the deck. And that's using your ring finger and thumb, and just with the middle finger and index finger folding in like that. So with the matching motions, it should look something like this. And when you're here, your thumb is going to push this card out. So you get to here. The edge of the card will contact the deck, and you're going to use the deck to push up, and at the same time lower your hand so everything folds back on top, and you move these fingers just out of the way, like so, and then just flip the deck around, like so. I'll show one more time. Stick the card to the side of the thumb, one to your middle finger, you twist, come down here, and you push one card down with your thumb, and you place it on the top, like so. Yep, that's Hitchhiker. Alright, so this is the explanation for Jedi Flip. So for this, you're gonna have to learn Judo Flip, which you can find on youtube.com/flip Fontaine cards. Is that right? I don't know either. It starts off by doing a judo flip, but before you close it, you grab a card right here. And as you're closing it, you do a little card twirl or whatever you feel like. And then you do the judo grip, but only halfway, so you end up in this position right here. Now what's gonna happen is that you're gonna grab this card with your middle finger. So you get to here, you just pull it down. And then you're here. You're basically holding the deck kind of between the thumb and the middle finger and index finger, like so. And the ring finger and little finger are basically doing nothing. So when you're here, you're gonna put this card between these two. On these two corners specifically. Not like this, but like this. Or I don't care. I don't think it matters. This is just the way I put it. And now you are going to place it there. And that's probably the hardest part. No, it's not. The bowling part is the hardest part. But this is pretty tricky as well because you want to put the right amount of pressure. Basically, you're holding these two cards very, very loosely. And you place this card here. Basically, you're not holding them at all. You're just kind of letting the cards sit there so that you can kind of get a feel of where the card is or how much pressure you need to put on it. So you place it here first, and then you kind of squeeze with your thumb and your middle finger, but just very, very slightly, just so the card will sit there. Now, you are going to aim with your nose on this part of the card. Now I'm very far away from the deck itself, so I can't bow with my nose from here. I'll just use my mouth. Like that. And you want to kind of time it so that when you So basically what you're going to want to do is kind of time it so that you let go of the card while it's facing down. And also with your ring finger kind of push that card so that it ends up square with the deck as it falls. Because usually it can land like this. And you just want to use your ring finger there to kind of correct it. And from here, you just fold down this card first, so the middle finger kind of like lets go, and then you just basically finish the judo grip. Like that. And that is the Jedi flip.
Stand in the mirror, check out the face of a sad toy. No destination, last resort, at the station to the promised land. You're not lost. I see you clear, no clouds, no dust. Forget the weekday, fall into music. Hope to break with no chance for music. Tear it apart. Realize this is still so blind. Mind games that we couldn't stand. Out of the closed room into the hand of a crazy land. You forgot I'm deaf, dumb, and blind, but not of that kind. Out of reach, out of mind. I'll shoot you to the top, so heat it up.
this is the explanation for Makuta. It uses 2 cards. You could add more cards, whichever way you'd like. It works like this. You are going to place the 2 cards in the top crease of your finger and then pinch them there, like so. And your thumb goes on the back here. Now it's just the very, very tip of your thumb that contacts the cards. And you're going to push up slightly so that the card closest to you is released from the index finger's grip. And now, since you are just touching this card with the very tip of your finger, you should be able to isolate this using gravity and kind of just move this hand around. And when you got that down, the next phase is using your thumb to slide it all the way over here, so that now you're in this position. And if you're only contacting this card with your nail, you should be able to twist this card up and isolate this. So it's around like so. Your thumb pushes it all the way over here, and your index finger kind of extends and goes around. So what's happening at the front there? You're here, push, and your index finger kind of helps sliding that card. Now when you're here, you should be able to do it again, basically, by pushing this card out with your thumb and then isolate it using gravity, pushing it over to the other side and just contacting it with your nail, letting it slide. And yeah, you can basically keep on doing that that move forever. And yeah, you could use it any way you like. You could do it in both hands and play around with some stuff. The idea of it is pretty basic, but yeah, it looks really cool. So have fun with it, I suppose. Alright, so this is the explanation for micro, which is a flourish using your pinky. It's the world's smallest flourish because it's a flourish that happens on the very, 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 very tip of one finger. That's why it's called micro. And it works just the same as my rising card Simb, which looks like this. Or it doesn't work the exact same way, but it starts off the same way, and it's kind of similar in a lot of ways. So instead of doing this, you're going to place your pinky higher up on the card and also pointed slightly upwards, so that you're kind of bending your pinky up a little bit, like so, and your index finger contacts the upper edge of the card, and you're gonna press with your pinky and just go up like so. And now you can let go with your index finger and the card will stay angled on your pinky, hopefully. You could use a little bit of saliva if you want, or you can just be a sweaty person like me. Up like this, and then instead of just lifting your index finger, what you're going to want to do is isolate the card, but moving your entire hand up. So it's basically just your pinky kind of moving like this. And not only does it make the illusion look a lot better since the card stands still and your hand is moving up, but it also is a part of the method for the actual turnaround. Because when you go up like this, basically the tip of the finger kind of unsticks. It will be stuck to just the very, 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 very tip instead of like this entire part of the tip of the pinky. It will just be stuck to a small, small section instead of here. Try it like so. And when you've got it just right, all you have to do is turn your hand. So you let go, pull up, and you start turning, and gravity is gonna make that card appear as if it's floating while your hand is moving. Now it's very hard to get this consistently, obviously. It is very dependent on how much sweat you have on your fingers. But you can kind of get, see that the finger is turning when you reach the very bottom with your index finger. All you're gonna do is just grab it with your thumb and index finger and pull your pinky in like so. I'll show again. That, you let go with your index finger, you tilt your hand up slightly, you come around. I'll show again. Angel on your pinky, and move around like so, and then just grab it and fold your pinky in. So yeah, that's micro. Good luck with that shit. This is the explanation for roller. It's a 4-card flourish, and it starts off like this. You grab the cards between your thumb and middle finger on these 2 corners here, and you're going to rotate the cards using your index finger. Go all the way around, and then you go back, and your thumb will slide down to the very bottom corner here. So you're here, pinching all the cards between your middle finger and thumb. And just by the flick of the wrist, you're gonna slide out the two middle cards, like so. So you get here. Now, you're gonna use your other hand and place the left thumb on the other side, so the position should be mirrored, like so. Now you start turning with your right hand 180 degrees, like so, so the cards are square again, like so. And then you twist both hands in opposite directions till the cards are square, like so. And then both hands turn again till you get here. Now all you need to do is press really hard and then separate, like so. Now you could try and catch them. Usually for me they just fall to the floor, but it looks cool in videos, so you know. So this is the explanation for Smiley. It's very similar to Zach's move, BOW! And it works the same way, it's just that the cards, instead of being in this position, are in this position here, and you're using 5 cards instead of 4. Now you want the top one to be face up to make all the cards display in the same direction. Now it works the same way. You start peeling off with your pinky one card, then with your ring finger the next one, and then with the middle finger the third one. So now you have 2 cards at the top here, and now you want to slide your fingers in between the cards. So you're here, and then kind of let go of these 2 so they kind of just sit on top there. And all you need to do is put your thumb on this top card, and now you're going to try to get all the cards to stick to every finger. And the positioning for that is this. The fingers go kind of on top of each other and press. You press really, really hard, and then just extend your fingers. And you do that with both hands, and it should look pretty cool. I don't have a closer for it, obviously, so do whatever you want with it. Fuck it, I don't care. So this is the explanation for crossing. It's based off of Zach's move, bow! And it's basically the same thing, but using the whole deck. There's a slight alteration in the method, but other than that, it's very similar to bow! Alright, so you're gonna start off by swing cutting a fourth of the deck, and you're gonna place it on top of your middle finger slightly, so that when you press down with your index finger, it will kind of pop up like so. And then you just put it on the deck, like that. Most people do this setup by just using gravity and letting it drop, like so. But I like doing this more, like that. And then what you're gonna do is that you're gonna use your ring finger, middle finger, and index finger to split the rest of the deck, like so. You're basically swing cutting two packets, like that. And your pinky is just kind of chilling down there. Now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna slide in your ring finger and middle finger between these two packets, like so, and your pinky is supporting the bottom packet so it doesn't fall to the floor. So like that. And your index finger is going to push this top packet so that it goes like so on the thumb. Thumb kind of helps pushing it up. And then all these three fingers go towards your thumb, and your pinky will get out of the way, like so. And you get this cross. Then, to close it, you're going to put the pinky back on this packet. This top packet is placed in your left hand, and all packets swing around like so. You catch it with the thumb and then turn. So you put this packet up, you split, the index finger pushes this packet as these close in, the pinky gets out of the way, and then close it like so.
When all the world is trying hard to get me down,
so I won't lose control. Gotta take some time to grasp and understanding. Gonna take some time out to evaluate my soul. Oh, I'm not gonna let it bother me this time. I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm not gonna let it bother me. No, I'm not gonna let it take my cash, set me free. Set me free.
This is the explanation for Trivoli. It starts off by picking up about half a deck with your right hand in a middle grip. You are going to swing cut about half of it, and you are going to put your middle finger on the corner, on this corner here, and then your thumb on this corner down here. And you are going to use this packet to turn this around 180 degrees. Just the corner of this packet will turn this around like so. Then your middle finger is going to grip here, or rather split this, or not really, it will just grip, and this middle finger here is going to split the packets. And with this packet, you kind of just push, and it should create a triangle. So when you're here, you are going to let go with your middle finger, so that you're basically holding the triangle together with your left thumb, kind of just by holding on the shit. Alright, so this is the explanation for Trivoli. It starts with picking up half the deck in middle grip, like so, with your right hand, and you swing cut half of this, so a fourth of the deck, and you are going to place your middle finger on this corner here, and your thumb on this corner down here. And so your ring finger and thumb are holding this packet underneath right here, and with this packet you are going to turn this around 180 using the corner, so like so. And when you're here, you're gonna grab with your middle finger on the corner here, and with your right middle finger you are going to split this packet in half, and you can kind of use your ring finger here to support this packet, and you come around with this packet like so, you create a triangle here, and now you should be able to let go with your middle finger, kind of just holding the triangle with your left thumb on the corners of these two packets. You're going to twist the triangle around like so, and using your thumb you are going to move this packet forward so that the other one kind of just falls on top of the other packet, and you end up here. So when you're here, you are going to grab this packet with the base of your thumb and your ring finger, so you can use that kind of as a hinge to push the packet over. And you don't want it to be squared with the deck, you want it to be out jogged, because you're gonna pull this packet down with your index finger, and you move this packet to here. You push down, and you are going to, with your right thumb, grab off a packet from the deck here, so that you get another triangle that is held with your index finger. And now you are going to twist this triangle around, just sort of on your index finger, like this. And when you get to here, use your middle finger, kind of slide this packet out so you can grab it with your thumb here. And you are going to, at the same time, move this packet out. And with this hand, you are going to flip this packet over using your index finger just on the bottom here, just like so, so that you get another triangle. So when you're here, you will put your ring finger on this side so that you can twist the triangle around again and kind of place it on your palm here. And you're holding it with your ring finger and middle finger here. So again, you come around and place this packet here. Then you put your ring finger on the back of the triangle here so that you can kind of twist it between the index finger and ring finger. And you're gonna place the triangle in the palm of your hand, like so. And now this packet that's in your left hand will be placed on top of that packet. And your pinky is placed inside of the triangle. So what you're gonna do now is that you're gonna tilt your hand back and release with your thumb so that this packet falls on top of your thumb, and this packet is resting on top of your pinky of your left hand, so that you could immediately, after this packet falls on your thumb, you can lift your hand and get that packet to fall. Like so. Now you're gonna grab this packet, or the half of the deck here, and you're going to slide this square with the deck, and as soon as they are square here, your index finger will pull one card out, so it's out jogged halfway here. So I'll show you again from the top. Push that over, triangle, twist, you grab, pick up a little packet there, come around, you flop this on top, you kind of do a revolution cut, put it in the palm of your hand, this goes on top and your pinky is inside of there, you let this fall on your thumb, then that packet, you push this in, you pull one card out halfway. Then you turn your hand around. At the same time, your thumb will pull one card back so it perfectly clears the other card. Now, with your index finger, you are going to angel both of these cards with one finger. So you're basically going to put it right here in the middle. Now it's important that you're holding the deck in straddle grip, so your pinky is on this side and your index finger here, because you are going to catch both of these cards as they come up. I'll show you. Oh, it kind of helps if you press with the pinky and an index finger up just a little bit, so you get some air between the cards so that they won't stick to the card underneath. Right in the center, and then you just pull straight up like so, and you catch with your pinky and your index finger there on the thumb. Then you just let go, and yeah, that's Trivoli. Alright, so this is the explanation for Suddenly Sybil. This is inspired by Chris Kenner's Sybil cut, obviously, and also Nikolai's move, which I don't know the name of. The ending for it is inspired by Nikolai. So it starts off like this. You move the deck forward like this, so that your index finger is on the lower part of the bottom card right here. And you're gonna split the deck in half like so, and move your hand back like this. And what's gonna happen is that you're gonna let go of that bottom half so that it slides off like that, and you end up here with the thumb contacting both packets here. And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna split that bottom packet so that you are in this Z grip cut position. So from the top it's like that, and then Z grip. Now what you're gonna do is kind of difficult at first. You're gonna twist the two top packets like so. So this middle packet is turning on your index finger. And at the same time as you do this move, you are gonna, with this thumb here, the left thumb, you are gonna grab a packet here. And it helps if you dribble off some cards with the right hand. Just a small packet like this, so you can keep on going basically with this hand. So you get into this position. I'll try and do it again. So you're here, split into Z grip, come around, and you grab a packet with your thumb like so. Now you're gonna do two things at once. The hands are going to come apart, and what happens then is you are going to grab this 10 of diamonds packet with the right thumb, kind of like pinching it between this packet and the thumb. And you are going to put your ring finger right underneath this packet, so that when you come apart like this, you're holding a packet with your thumb here, and the other packet should be resting on your ring finger like so. And now at the same time as you twist this packet around using your ring finger and your middle finger right here. At the same time as you're doing that, this hand is going to come around and you're going to place the packet underneath. So you are here. Now, the index finger of your left hand is going to contact that packet, and you are going to re-grip here so that you grab this top packet with your index finger, and now you're basically in position to do Sybil. And it looks like this. You grab this packet right here with the jack with your middle finger, and then you're going to come around like so, and with your left middle finger and thumb you're going to grab this packet pretty far down on the edges here, and you're going to slide it out, come around like so, and now with the middle finger and little finger of your right hand, you are going to grab it, and you can grab it with your ring finger on top here, like so. Grab this, kind of get it out of there, come around again, and this time you grab off a few cards from this Joker packet right here, the same way you did before, but just grabbing a few cards. And that's the 5 faces of Sybil. Now, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna let go of this Joker packet right here and let it rest on top of the bottom packet, like so. So it's kind of on the side. Then you're gonna let go of this packet just on top, so that now you're in this position. And now what you're gonna do is that this packet right here that you're holding with your right hand, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky is gonna be placed kind of on top of your thumb there, and you're gonna start pushing it towards yourself a little bit. So now it's like kind of balancing there. It's very hard at first. What happens next is that you kind of tilt your hand so that this packet is going to fall, hit the middle packet right there with the 10 diamonds, and then land perfectly on that face down packet in your left hand. So, like that. I'll do it again. Come around like this, pinch it, and do Sybil, and you let go of this packet, and this one goes on top of the thumb. You push it towards yourself a little bit, and then it drops to the floor. That tends to happen. Slide the first packet off, grab a small portion, twist around, pinch, whip around like so. You do Sybil, and you drop this packet on top like so, and then this packet you start pushing it towards yourself a little bit, and then you tilt your hand slightly so it just drops, hits that middle packet, and lands on top of this face down packet here. Now you're just gonna place this middle packet here on top. So now you're in this position, and now you're ready for the ending of it. And this is the part that is inspired by Nikolai. So I'll show you what happens in the left hand first, before I show you just the tiny move you're gonna do with the packet you have in your right hand. So what's gonna happen here is that you're gonna use this packet that is out-jogged as a lever of sorts. You're going to press down with your thumb on it so that the top packet kind of twists around like so. Kind of flip it over. Like that. And then this bottom packet is also going to be twisted out. And that's using the pinky and the middle finger mostly. So that, and then kind of twist that out like that. It's very hard to show in slow motion, but I'm trying my best here. So that is basically what's happening. Okay, switch face up. Like that. Try to show you from a different angle kind of what's going on there. Like so. And what you're going to do with the right hand packet is fairly simple. You're just going to place your index finger on the side, and you are going to kind of rotate it using your index finger like that, and then pinch it between your middle finger and index finger, and your thumb is gonna hold the packet in place so it doesn't, you know, drop down to the floor. Like that. So you're kind of not really pinching it, but just like supporting it with your middle finger there and the thumb, and the index kind of stays underneath. So that's basically what you're going to do. Like that. So I'll start over here. Slide off. That. Flip around. Do Sybil. Then the drop. Like so, almost. And at the same time as you do this, lever move here. You twist this around. Like so, and you get that 4 packet display. And now, just the last thing you're going to do is basically square them all up. So you're just going to kind of slide everything together. Twist this packet around, lever, and you're gonna kind of clear this packet of the middle finger by just kind of clicking up like so, and just slide everything together. And yeah, that's suddenly Sybil. Enjoy.
But that's the act you always repeat. I've tried so hard to keep the faith, but every time it laughs in my face. You have no money because you never work. On top of that, you treat me like dirt, but you. I don't want you now. I don't need you now. You're useless. I don't want you now. I don't need you now. You're I don't want you now. I don't need you now. Ooh, you're useless. I don't need you now. Gone are the days of my starry eyes. Reality has lifted your disguise. No longer will I be a fool. This little girl has gone to school and found you're useless. I don't need you now. Ooh, baby, I don't want you now. I don't need you now. I don't want you now. I don't need you now. Ooh, I don't want you now. I don't need you now. Never have you done a thing for me. I'm sick of you, I want to be free. Today's the day I cut you loose. I'm through taking all your abuse, baby. The way you treated me was a crime. No more wasting all my time. You're useless, rotten to the core. I won't let you hurt me anymore.
This is the explanation for Spatchum. It starts off like this. You take one card off the top, you give it a little twirl or something, then you angel the next card with your thumb, like so. So this is the explanation for Spatchum. I'll start off by teaching two of the moves that are used, so it's then easier for me to explain the entire routine. The first move that I'm going to teach you is this two-card twirl. You're going to slide this card with your thumb out, like so, till it clears the other card. Then you are going to extend your index finger and kind of shift the thumb so it gets to here. Then your middle finger, ring finger, and pinky extend, and then your thumb kind of goes down like that, so that your middle finger and thumb are in between the two cards. Now your index finger and middle finger are going to extend out, so that you're holding this card with your ring finger and thumb. Now you're going to shift a tiny bit with the index finger and middle finger, so that this card now can go underneath, and your pinky kind of extends so it can go on top. So now you're in this position, and you are going to angel this card by just pressing with your nail of your index finger, like so. And now you're going to reset by just putting this card on the side of your index finger, and you fold these in, and you do the same thing you did earlier, kind of shifting like that, and then let go with your pinky and extend your ring finger and middle finger. And now you're in that same position again, where the middle finger and thumb are in between the cards. So now you can basically just repeat that over and over again, because you end up in that same position. So that's the first part of learning Spatchum. So the next move that you need to know is the Spatchum move, is what I call it. It's basically holding the deck in straddle grip, and then angeling a card on your thumb, and then I'm just going to remove this card to help you see what's going on. As a card is angeled on your thumb, you are going to isolate the thumb and twist the deck 180 degrees. So you basically just start twisting, and when you get to about here, you'll notice that the deck really doesn't want to go any further. That's when you extend your index finger almost completely, so it's like straight, and you're clipping the deck with your pinky and with these fingers as well, but mostly the pinky. So that is basically what is happening. And with the thumb isolated, you can create that illusion of the deck actually turning 180 degrees when it's actually mostly the hand just moving. So with a card on your thumb, it should look like that. So yeah, that's the Spatchum move. So the routine starts off by just taking one card off the deck, and you are going to do the Spatchum move with this hand at the same time as you place this card right over the angeled card. So you create this 3-card row display, and you're going to, with your index finger and middle finger, rotate this card back and forth so it matches the Spatchum move, like so. Then you are going to put this card underneath this one, and you are going to do this 2-card twirl. And at the same time as you do this 2-card twirl, you are going to clip 1 card off the deck by pushing with your thumb and then placing your middle finger underneath that card and then grabbing it with your ring finger. And you do this little nice flare motion at the same time as you do your 2-card twirl. So, like that. And you, at the same time as you angel this, you're just gonna extend that card out, like so, and you do this reset move. And when you're here, you are going to angel another card at the same time as you angel both of these. And then you're gonna angel this card at the same time as you extend these two and angel that card back. So when you're here, you're gonna angel this card and do the spatula move at the same time as you extend these. You're right here, thank you. Can you put one here too?
Oh yes.
Thank you. So now you do the spatula move at the same time as this hand comes around 180 degrees, and then you twist back so you get to here. Then you place this card down and you do the same little reset move, and you're gonna place a 3rd card in this hand right here, and you're gonna move this card to the bottom the same way you did earlier when it was just 2 cards. So now you have 2 cards right here, which you are gonna angel 1 card on the index finger and 1 card on the thumb at the same time as you angel 1 card with your left thumb. This, thank you. And then you're just gonna close this, just let that card drop back on the deck, and you're gonna slide this card off onto the deck. You will twist this card around your thumb using your index finger and drop it face up on the deck, and you want it to be slightly out jogged. And this card just goes back into your hand like this, and at the same time as you're going to place this card here, your thumb and index finger goes on these 2 corners and just pulls it down like so as you place this here. Now your thumb is going to act as a pivot point for this card, and your middle finger is going to act as a pivot point for the top card. And you want to place this card slightly to the side so you can kind of grab this corner here with your index finger. And you're going to do the same here. You're going to push this card with your index finger around so it goes on the bottom at the same time as you twist this so it goes on the top. And this is kind of an awkward move since all your fingers kind of have to move out of the way, so there's really nothing grabbing the deck. So looks like that, kind of. Show again. You're here, and you swivel and your fingers get out of the way there, and you're square. One more time. So, and the fingers get out of the way, and you're done. So this is the explanation for Phobos Deimos. For this you need to know the Spatium move, which if you look at the explanation for Spatium, I show it there. And it starts off by peeling one card off the top of the deck. And you can do a little card twirl if you want to. And the deck is in straddle grip, so you're just going to kind of lift this up so you can pull a card off the bottom with your thumb and onto the top. And at the same time as you do that, you want to kick this card down. So you're pinching this card between your thumb and your index finger, and at the same time you're gonna kick this down like so with your middle finger. So when you're here, you're gonna angel this card at the same time as this hand goes around your hand, your left hand, like so. Your right hand goes around the wrist of your left at the same time as you angel, so you get this row of 3 cards, or it's a little display. You're here, then you do the Spatium move, like so, and then you're gonna isolate the deck, and your thumb will move around it. So it's the same move as this, just that you isolate the deck instead of the angeled card. And at the same time as you do that, this hand will mirror the action. So as that one goes down, this one comes up. When you're here, you're gonna place this card back on the deck. You're just gonna fold your thumb in, you go place it on the deck. So the deck is kind of resting on your thumb, and the pinky is kind of supporting it as well. And now you're gonna curl your middle finger and ring finger onto the deck and really press so that you angel that card with your middle finger. So like that, and your ring finger immediately goes to the other side so that you can twist it. And at the same time as you do this move, this card is going to mirror that action of going over the deck and turning. So from this position, it's basically your index finger going on the back and then twirling it between the fingers so you get to here. You're here, and you come over like so, and you squeeze with these fingers, lift up, that, and then at the same time as you flip this, you're going to flip this card between the ring finger and pinky around like so. So it's basically that, and you grab the card between your thumb and index finger like so. And now for the end, you fold this down, your thumb gets slightly out of the way so you can just kind of grab that card, and this card folds up, and using this hand you kind of catch the deck on your hand like so. And yeah, that's Phobos Deimos.
you're the one I want to spend time with. So come on, give me a chance. When it comes to romance, I'm more than advanced. I'll turn you on with my loving charm. Hold you so tight when you're in my arms. I'm making sure that you're secure. Cause from my heart the love will pour, Maria. Can I see ya?
So this is a little bonus idea for Phobos Deimos. It's pretty much the same thing, just that 2 cards are outjogged out of the deck as you do it, and it makes the display much bigger, and it makes it seem like much more is going on when it's actually the same move. So there's a little preparation for this, and that's a Tenkai palm, which looks like this. And you need to learn how to produce a card from Tenkai, and it's pretty easy. It's just grabbing the card with your middle finger right here, and then putting your index finger up on this corner, and then you're gonna let go with your thumb and put your thumb on this side, and then basically just flick it out, kind of extending your middle finger and pushing with your thumb. Get that preparation, a little Tenkai palm. So you're holding the deck with your index finger and thumb like this, and your thumb and middle finger of your right hand is gonna split off half the deck. Now you're gonna put your thumb on this card right about here, and the same with your middle finger here. You're gonna put it about there, the same place. Basically just sliding out 2 cards like so, kind of using your index finger of your left hand and your thumb of your right hand to rotate those cards out. So when you get to there, you just put the deck in straddle grip. You hear? And you have to make sure to pretty much squeeze the deck at all times so that the cards don't fall out. It happens pretty often. So now you have the deck in straddle grip here, and you should be able to let go with your thumb, so they just stay there, and you kind of squeeze with these 2 fingers here so they don't fall out. And your thumb is going to go on the back and push up 1 card slightly so that you can angel it, and you're gonna produce this Tenkai card right here at the same time as you angel that card, so it looks like 2 cards just appear. Then you're gonna do the Spatula move, and then the Phobos Deimos isolation coming around like so. So it's kind of reversed. So it's like that, and I don't really have an ending for this, so I just kind of put the card there, and using your hand, I'm just kind of so I'm pinching the card with my thumb and index finger here, just kind of pushing it back a little bit like so. Then I just grab this card with my middle finger and come up like this, and I just grab this card. I don't care. I don't have an ending for it. Fuck it. It's just a bonus thing. I don't care.
The facts are laid out, I can't be a man. I still will not ever understand. You tell me to turn away and try to forget about you, but I can't. My feelings won't doubt you, girl. This is not a false pretense. You're putting my mind in amends. You tell me that you love me and that you need me, but what's up is still you, me, and he. Total confusion. That's what you're giving. This ain't how a young man should be living. Tired days, back with sleepless nights. I get up in the morning with my parents off sight. They say slow down my pace, even to erase the feelings that I have for you. But when the power of love straightens up your heart, there's nothing that you can do. My love is so strong and hard. I pray to God every night right before I go to sleep, saying all I can, proving I'm your man so that he will make it come to me.